We have a quorum, so we'll start. Welcome to the Historic District Commission meeting. After presentations by the applicant, members of the public will be allowed 2 opportunities to speak on the agenda items. The chair will ask if anyone from the public has questions of the applicant to understand the project. After questions are closed, the chair will ask if anyone from the public has comments. Members of the public will have up to 3 minutes per person to comment. Comments should be limited to the exterior design of the building and site. And there he is. Comments will not be allowed as to the interior design or use of the project. Thank you for participating. And why don't we introduce ourselves? Martha? Use your...
Martha Ball, I'm the vice chair. Am I still?
Arlene Tunney.
Kay McManus.
Bill Cook.
All right, our first person is Stuart and Pamela Glenn. And it's to remove hedges and replace with split rail fence and plantings. Can you make sure the green light is on? And
there we go. The pictures that you have are with most of the hedges already taken out. There's still like 3 or 4 more bushes that are left. We're trying to clean up that front piece because it's so dangerous on that corner. And
because what?
it's very dangerous on that corner. People go zipping around there and people are walking and pushing strollers and riding bikes. And anyway, you can't see. So we decided we'd clean up the whole thing, and the hedges are an eyesore, and they're an invasive species, and they had thorns and nobody liked them. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to put split rail fencing in there and put a nice low planting of some kind of bushes. I'm not really sure what yet. Roses or something that's colorful, because it's going to be open from the street on the corner all the way to the whatever I'm putting there to stop. It's a backstop for our tenants parking.
I didn't realize there was such a big lot back there.
Oh, it's huge.
Yeah. Do you have any pictures of the split?
I don't. I wanted to know whether, you know, before I start looking at them, I know there's all different kinds. I want. No, we actually had hedges planted there. There was a whole hedge and that's where all our tenants pulled up to and stopped people from going into that. It's not a spring. It's like a catch basin there, and all the water runs down to there, and then it runs down the side of Chapel Street.
The bramble that's on the corner.
We're trying to, we're slowly cutting it. Man, his husband is helping, and we're just cleaning all that out, and hopefully we're going to keep it mowed. Yeah.
How many feet of fence are you talking?
Oh, I don't know.
Does it start from your driveway around the corner?
No.
Up Chapel Street?
No. It's just, if you pull in my driveway and it's to the left, there's a boat there, and then there's probably, I don't know, what is there? 15, 20 feet of fencing that's straight along. And the cars that come in our driveway there's 3 apartments in that house next door. And that's where no.
So it's only on Old Town Road?
Yeah, it's off Old Town Road.
You're going up to the water that's collected there? Is that the idea?
Yeah, we're hopefully going to clear it all out and keep it mowed down. But no, it doesn't go up to the water. It stops before where the catch basin is.
The fence isn't going all the way to the water.
No, it's just
The fence is only going about,
That was the question I was asking.
it's only going about 6 feet in where the
past the
hedge is.
driveway. Yeah.
Are we talking about
It's a car length.
what?
It's a car length. Like you come in my driveway and you turn left, and that's parking for the apartment building. And there's 3 apartments there, so you need probably 6 or 7 spaces there.
Would it be helpful to have a drawing where the fence is going?
I marked it on the zoning, on the plat.
Can you show
I
me?
mean, it's not, yeah.
Oh, it's in the middle. It's in the middle of the property. yeah.
Well, we come in the driveway.
It's not out on Chapel Street and not out on Old Town Road.
It's, you come in my driveway from Old Town Road. And my house is straight ahead and the other house is to the left. The driveway splits, but before it splits, there's parking on the left-hand side for 7 or 8 cars, maybe not that many.
And this is intended, the cars would park in front of the.
Right, it's to stop the cars from going into the
I am.
the
I
wetlands,
interpreted you were going to try to put a fence.
fence around the yard. No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
No, I'd like to build the stone wall back again, but I don't know when that'll happen. Hopefully we'll get to that, but at the moment we're just clearing the front.
So you're only talking about 2 or 3 lengths of split rail.
Whose fence have you looked at?
Well, we have a small piece up in the garden up at the top of the hill that was there, been there for forever. And I really like the split rail. I mean, it just looks nice. It's open and you can plant around it, and see what you've planted. I haven't really looked at anybody else's plans.
My initial reaction was if you drive in the area, everywhere you look, it's white picket fence.
No. It's not picket fence.
Well, that's what's in the area is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but I don't want to block anything. I want it to stay open. I don't want it.
No, they did, there was a spell here when HDC thinks split rail was native to Block Island, which it hasn't been. The house next up on Spring Street, next to the unit, the new building that Frank built, the big building. They have a dark green fence. It's a, but it's not rustic. It's a little more finished.
Well, I'll have to look. I don't.
Yeah, that's a those we want to look at. That was a compromise, because they wanted split rail.
Perhaps we should have a motion approving the fence based on what it looks like. And at the next meeting, which is only 2 weeks away, you
Okay,
could
I'm not
bring in
sure.
a photograph or.
All right, I'll see what I can find.
The placement's fine.
Yeah. Does anybody want to make that motion?
So moved.
That's it.
I'll make a motion to approve on siting and massing of the fence for plat 6, lot 77, fire number 467. Pamela Glenn. Approved today for siting and massing, approved final upon confirmation of the design.
Right.
Okay, so I'll just bring in some pictures to show you what I'd like to put there. Okay.
Somebody want to say?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Next is Charlene.
Good afternoon. I was before you, I think, over a year ago for windows for my house on Dodge Street. And all the windows came in, but we noticed that the top, they weren't arched at a half round. So I ordered the correct windows for the top that are half round so that it would keep the integrity of the building, and my word that I would keep the building as it is. And I would like to use the rest of the windows for the L. Some of the windows are 2/2 and some are 1/1, and I like to have them be the same as 2/2. And there were 10 of those.
There'll
And
be 2/2, you said? Yeah.
yes,
There's 10 of those in the L,
yes.
and then how many in the main house?
It would be the 10 on the top, which would be the half rounds, and on the bottom, I have put in the 9 2/2s.
Yeah, we approved the ones for
Oh,
the
I
main
understand.
house, yeah.
He was there a good bit of time. So
The house
you're
looks really
asking
good.
You're asking for permission for the 10 on the second floor in addition to relocating or doing 10 windows in the L.
On the L, there are 5 on the top and 5 on the bottom, so it would be, yes.
You want to make a motion?
I move that we approve the application for plat 6, lot
130-2.
Okay.
I mean, no, sorry, 130-1.
All right. For the installation of replacement of 10 windows on the second floor of the main building plus 10 windows on the L.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Opposed?
You know what? You don't want any findings of fact.
Rely on you to do that.
It's one of the most prominent residential contributing buildings in the area. It's one of the keystones of Bridgegate Square. These windows will maintain the look of the building, the special quality of the second floor windows particularly. And good job.
Yeah, she's been very careful about maintaining the quality of the existing building.
That's you, right? That was a secondary.
Our next is Sandy Point LLC, Chris Willie, for repair on clapboard on dormers.
No, we're not doing it.
Let Chris
Oh.
describe this.
Just-
It's just the structure that's out front. It's been a canvas top, like tent structure that our outdoor entertainment plays under. And then we use it for dining when we don't have entertainment, and we want to put something that's a little more aesthetically pleasing and not canvas. And it'll come down when the season's over and be stored inside.
So this will be like the structure that's at what's the Chinese restaurant?
I think there's
Tigerfish is more.
there's more of a gazebo.
Yeah, this is more of a
Um,
lean-to.
Yeah, this is like a salt box style.
Oh, it's 8 feet by 10 feet?
It should, well, the roof is 10 by 12, but the distance from the poles, I think, is 8 by 10. The existing, what was there right now is 10 by 12. Just for a frame of reference. And it's just a metal, what was there the past few years, it's just been a metal frame with those canvas roofs or those canvas tops.
And what will the roof on this be?
I think it's metal.
That corrugated metal.
I think so. It's similar to, a metal roof that you'd find on the house, like the way it's, I wouldn't say corrugated because that's more round. It's flat with the overlapping square, like the,
Yeah, and it's 16s.
yeah,
It's 16s like a house.
Yeah.
Corrugated is every, 6 inches,
Yeah.
whatever, on the bridge.
yeah,
Yeah, all right, that's,
Standing seam.
yeah. That's why I believe that it's standing seam, but you don't need to screw every seam. That makes sense. Yeah.
So at the low point, it's only 6'4"
In the back, yeah.
The back being,
What would be towards our neighbor Tigerfish, where the
no,
fence is.
4 people.
I'm sorry, 4 people.
That
Same
would be the
difference, but-
side.
What's that?
That would be the side.
It'd be the west.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it would actually be soundproofing a little bit.
Yeah, in
for
theory.
4 people.
Yeah, I mean, it's,
Because it is low on the back with the 6-foot fence. behind
Yeah.
it.
yeah, and these
I'm just saying this.
these all come with, if you want to put like a shaded backdrop on it, you can. They all come with that stuff. We never really used it.
So no Yukon basketball players could go in there.
No, not unless they're standing in the front. I think the front's, what's it say,
2.
7'2", yeah.
Yeah.
They still might.
Seems like it's, in my opinion, out of character for the area. It doesn't complement anything that's there.
We
And-
can't think of anything else that would.
That's what I'm
Compliment it.
Something, yeah.
I just like,
I don't-
what's
I don't
there
have
now
anything
is
else.
like,
Well,
I
no,
think it's,
You've always been good about taking what we.
yeah,
gave
yeah,
you.
yeah.
I
It's
don't
like,
have
like
anything
what's there
to
now is,
recommendation.
doesn't,
Industrial.
I don't think,
Yeah.
is
What-
aesthetically
what's wrong
pleasing.
with the canvas top that?
There's nothing's wrong with it. It's just, it doesn't, it's, I don't think that's actually made out of wood. It's got wood posts and it's a metal top. That, what's existing there is a metal frame with,
It's a cheap pop-up.
it's a canvas top. I mean, I think we replace them every year.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's-
They rip and they drop.
So, and that one is, what's there now is actually a little shorter. Like 6'6". Hotter? No, it's all open. I mean, there's no sides to it.
I mean, on the one hand, I agree it doesn't go with anything, but on the other hand, nothing there. We've gone with anything since.
That's quite-
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's a very unified historic area once you cross the line from the historical, but it's it's all like that. There are lots of different, what do we call it, eclectic, that little grouping.
My train of thought is, it doesn't stick out any worse than the pop-up canvas tent does.
So
And at least it's functional.
some for historic reference also, it's always, I mean, there's been the blue tents that you see downtown there. There's been,
Yeah.
we tried doing, I think in 2021, we had approval to put up we recycled some sailboat sails for shade. That didn't work.
It's always such a lovely idea though, isn't it?
Huh?
It's a lovely idea and it never.
Yeah, it
works.
just wasn't, the wind is the problem. And so like similar to the idea what Bimmy did, but Bimmy had those fabricated by the same people that did our awnings. So we got rid of that idea. And we're trying to get away from the pop-up tents. That's all.
Mike, any thoughts?
I'd vote for something along the lines of a pergola, something that's not out of character for the area.
We thought of pergolas, but they're not, there's no roof on them.
Your next door neighbor has found something. I gotta find out what it is.
It's not waterproof.
It works. I beg your pardon?
It's not waterproof.
Well, no, it may not be waterproof.
Well, that's kind of part and parcel to having the tent there. It's waterproof. Like when it rains, people don't get wet under it.
I was just looking to see what are the materials again, could you explain?
Sure. So
I'm looking at like pictures.
it's a wood frame
Okay,
and then the roof is labeled as metal.
okay. Mhm. I can't think of anything. Substitute.
Do you want to make it?
I'll make a motion and we'll just see where everybody lands. I make a motion to approve the erection we'll call it a lean-to in place of the current pop-up tent. It is, where's the lot? 34 Ocean Ave, BIRI, Lot 3, Parcel 1, Fire number 34, Plat 6. For historic facts and findings, it is in the Captain Nick building. Somebody want to add to it?
It'll be removed seasonally.
seasonally, will be removed seasonally.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Thanks.
And our last one is the sign. Before you do that, though, somebody put steps in front of the building.
Yep, I'm leasing this space, so he came here to discuss that.
But they look terrible. I mean, they don't belong to the building.
Well, we had an issue where there was that deck there, the existing deck, that was right where the steps are now. And it was never really made for people to be able to jump on it and jump off. And we've had a problem with kids jumping on and off that deck. And we've been concerned with people getting hurt. So we're actually going to apply to have a permanent deck structure done there with permanent stairs. That's a temporary structure that's there right now. It's mainly its safety. I could see somebody very easily, like if you watch the kids out front there, they literally will like climb up on it and then jump off of it. And I mean, I don't think any of us want to see a child get
Why
hurt.
don't you just remove it?
I
I don't remember a deck being there.
Yeah.
I think I can find a photo of it with the deck being there. I think I don't know, before Mike owned the building.
And nobody's fallen off it in all those years?
No, I mean, people do fall off on it, like they do, but it's more the concern that I don't want that to happen. Actually, I think the.
No, wait, where are, hold on.
No, there's no deck.
I'm,
Where are we talking about on the story?
Let me see what the picture that is submitted. There might be the other. Okay, so you can see it right there through the cables. It's not a very good picture, but that's the deck without the stairs. And then what we did is we kind of made it a little bit more solid and added stairs. Right, like I said, what's there right now is temporary. And we'd like to do something a little bit more.
Is that a rendering or is that an actual?
This is what it actually,
That's what it actually
that's
looks
what,
like.
yes, that's exactly it.
I
And
don't.
like I said, there's always people jumping up and down on
Well,
it.
that's what it did look like. This is what you guys built
Yes.
this week, or
Yeah.
last week, whatever.
Yeah, that's really ugly.
Yeah, it's hideous.
I mean, like I said, that is a temporary structure. I'm happy to change it if you'd like. I
Can I
definitely
see
do
the other
need
picture?
something with rails, so that people won't fall.
Yeah, you need something to code, but. you know.
Yeah.
So you're talking about this deck
Yeah.
here? Oh,
Yeah,
that's
and-
only
and-
like one step up.
Yeah, but it's enough. It's a very high.
Hence
step,
my
and it-
point. I don't think anybody's died on it
No.
Yeah.
for 50 years.
Nobody's gonna
So-
die on it, but somebody can get
My
hurt.
point is just using someone's going to get hurt as an excuse to build a temporary structure without a permit is a
Well, I
pretty
do want
thin,
to-
it's pretty thin.
I do want to do a permanent structure,
That's fine.
but I need to figure out.
I think you need to remove those stairs.
That's
It
fine.
doesn't lead to anything and it's just another, if you think that kids are gonna
So,
jump
but
on this, they're gonna run up and down the
It's
stairs.
Responsibility for.
Absolutely not. It's your building or
Okay,
whoever
so
building.
This is my point, is I am perfectly happy if you as a group are willing to take responsibility for the possibility of somebody falling off a deck without rails and without stairs.
well, do you have a permit for the? You have a permit for the deck.
We put it up there temporarily. That it isn't actually a fix. The
The stair-
stairs and the railings are not a fix.
So that this,
Well-
we're the Historic District Commission. We're not the building office.
Right, no, what's up there right now
This
is
is what's
put
there.
there temporarily.
And he put in,
And what I eventually like to do is make a full stairs and actually have that tie into the front deck that's the main entrance for us.
What function does?
I don't understand this at all. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. That was my question. I didn't understand it.
Well, eventually, we'd like people to be able to come up here and congregate, and they're gonna be buying their little shaved ice and over there.
On that deck.
Yeah,
That's-
Well, they're taking away the deck. They're putting in stairs.
They're trying to make a turnstile through it. That's what I'm saying. We don't need to be coy. Like,
No, I mean,
so let's just lay it out. What you want, what that shows me right there, with an upstairs and a downstairs in very common
So what I-
language is gonna be a turnstile.
so what I can show you is look at the, I need your pen.
Yeah, go
I
for
can
it.
show you what I'd like to eventually. You've got the building, you've got your existing stairs here that are just there. And then you've got kind of this weird little bump out exit area here. And what I'd like to do is actually extend these stairs here. So it's all one set of stairs. But in the meantime, what I did is I put that up with those stairs. I had some lumber. I put those stairs there so that nobody would have a problem and so that we would have railings.
Can
Well-
you explain that to the next person, the next person, the next?
Yeah, so you've got your existing stairs are right here to go into the new building.
Right.
Let's extend those stairs along here. So that these stairs is just one big set of stairs.
To what purpose? There's no door here.
Well, people can, like I said, people are still up and down on here, there's.
Well, you asked about responsibility. The code, the building code is if this deck is no higher than 30 inches above grade, it does not need a railing.
But it is,
It's not 30 inches above grade.
I mean, it's kind of an optical illusion there, but that's higher than it looks.
Well, it
Yeah,
might be,
those stairs are high, but that's not
not the-
our issue. Where's the, you're asking for a sign for where's the access to this?
Well, you've got access both. Here, there's a window right there,
Off the porch?
and there's a door right there. And then we're also going to have like a order, actually has it like there, like a sticker sign there. And then
I
people
can't
can
see
be
it.
greeted here and here.
Okay, well, so you're going to actually change this window then?
No,
You actually already.
Yeah,
have
you are. Or,
that. When you walk at the front door of Oddfellows to the left,
yeah,
is that window there? That's relatively new, isn't it?
the big window?
The big one, right to the left of the front door
Oh, it's
on
all,
the inside?
no, I'm talking,
Yeah,
I'm talking about the one that faces the street.
okay.
you're not removing the window.
But
We're
you said you're going to have,
Yeah, so you've got your sign there, and then during operational hours, this piece of glass and this piece of glass will be popped out, and then during non-operational hours, they'll be popped back in. We're not altering the window in any. We're not changing the framing or anything of that window at all.
you're just gonna pop the glass in and out every day?
Yeah.
how can you do that
Um,
without changing the window?
I'm not sure if I understand the question.
How can you remove the glass every day without changing the structure of the window?
The glass in that window it's just panes of glass, like that. That are kind of stuck there with some caulk. So all we do is just put a little suction cup right here, when we want to remove it. Pop it out, and when we want to put it back, put it back in.
And what's to keep some little kid from pushing it in, and cutting their hands?
Even I know windows don't work that way.
Where would the latch be?
On the inner corners right here and right here. You wouldn't be able to see them.
Oh, so it's the upper window you want to replace?
Yeah, I would never try to do anything with these, somebody would kick their foot through it.
So how will somebody standing here be able to access the upper window?
I'm not. They
Not to
would-
mention, if that window, Lee, you'll back me up on this. You can't have people walking up to that window unless it's gotta be tempered. Just
Right.
like, just anything below 17 inches or 21?
Well, you can
18.
actually have
18.
somebody walk-
Hold on.
One of the.
A sign, a
All right.
sign.
Everything is you can
Yeah.
put a vinyl clear coat.
Well,
over the window.
let's talk,
And it will actually.
Sign, what-
Because if anybody does kick it, it'll break out in the inside, but it won't hurt.
let's talk about the sign.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
the sign is what's
We are.
on the agenda, and I would suggest that you remove those stairs until you come back and get permission from us.
But I still have the issue now somebody can get hurt.
Okay, look, I think all we can do is deal with the sign we can say it has to be contingent upon the building official signing off, which it's, all of our applications and all of our approvals should say that anyway.
Yeah, so I mean, like, I definitely can, I'm planning on coming back, in 2 weeks, I was just speaking about that before the meeting started. And gladly come back, although, one of the things I did want to discuss is what you would like it to look like, that way I don't come back and forth and back. and forth.
I would like it to look the way it looks right now.
I mean, then once again, you're saying you will take responsibility for anybody who falls.
No, no, the code, the building code is that if this platform is less than 30 inches above grade, it's not above, it's not 30 inches above grade.
Looking at that floor, it's not above
Don't
30
you have to
inches.
get a
Yeah.
certificate of occupancy?
Yeah.
From the town
Right.
Or what?
to operate. Operate this business in this location.
It's always had, it's had businesses in there for, I don't even know how many.
And they use the front window of.
No, they use the side window.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still occupied and it's going to be, it's all set up, all the proper permits have been pulled for that to be used.
But not for the stairs.
Not for the stairs, I still need to get that done. What I would like to do is, like I said, is I'd like to have the stairs here
You-
eventually extend over all the way there, so it's one clean look. I just had to do something to try to keep it from having a problem.
Well,
And
the-
quite frankly, after the Harborside fire and things like that, I've been looking a lot more closely at safety concerns with any of the buildings in Mount Pass.
well, I
Well,
understand.
suggest you make application for what you want to do.
Okay, I mean, what is the most likely thing for you guys to approve if
Something
I,
that's safe and operable
alright, I
and
mean,
aesthetically pleasing.
that's what I'm saying, is the aesthetically pleasing, what I put there temporarily is safe and operable.
It's not aesthetically
It
pleasing.
isn't aesthetically pleasing, I mean, I like it, but you guys don't like it. So what could I do to make it more aesthetically pleasing?
Remove it.
Remove it. You guys have an architect? You know, you have a great architect that'll blend the front of that building beautifully. Call them up.
We're not in that, we don't play that role of telling you what we would like you to put there.
Well, what's there right now is a temporary structure. And it's a safe temporary structure.
You guys are playing the old game of it's easier to beg for forgiveness than it is for permission. You can't tell me that you guys who have been doing business in this town, in the historic district for all these years, thought you could put those stairs up, thought you could just slide this all
I
in.
mean, I can physically go off with another person.
Well, you
They
should.
come and move.
Yeah,
should.
remove them.
But, all right, but that's, once again, it is now on record with the town that you requested that we remove them.
Yes.
What I'm going to say is, if somebody falls off that ledge, I am gonna bounce this back to you guys.
That's fine.
Okay. Fair enough.
Well, he's speaking for you.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Um,
We're gonna be responsible.
Well,
No,
the
we're not
point is the building code is such that it's not our responsibility.
I'm not. As far as the sign application, I'm not comfortable signing off on anything
So what happens?
on this
to the sign?
project.
I would still love to
Until
talk
this is
about my
voted.
sign and present my case.
There you
if-
go.
I
if
think we should
possible.
let the gentleman talk about his sign and go from there.
My name is Jack Coder. I don't believe I've met any of you guys. I worked out here for a few summers. And I was given an opportunity to start a business out here. About the deck and everything. I originally was planning on doing it out of the sliding window that has existed there. And I'm leasing the space. I can do that if this summer, if need be. As far as the sign goes, I'm leasing the space. I'll be serving Hawaiian shave ice. I've gone through the Department of Health. The plans for the space were approved. They're coming out. I called them recently. They're planning on coming out before Memorial Day weekend. So I would love to have a simple sign to draw people to my business. I looked at the existing signs in the area and came up with that. It's simple navy blue with white lettering, engraved with a CNC machine.
I think the sign is fine.
It's fine. We have a problem
Okay.
with the sign, everything else, and nothing
All right.
else is under our purview. We don't have any authority to grant any absolution on anything that's been done improperly. We just have signs.
And if
Yeah,
you
that's-
have any
that's-
Questions about the other, you should consult with the building official.
Yes, I will. But as far as I just came here to get a sign permitted.
Can I have a motion to approve the sign?
Make the motion, we approve the application for the new sign for the
Shave Ice Shack.
Shave Ice Shack
Yes.
as requested.
Second.
A second, a second, okay, second.
Yeah. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
Nay.
Thank you.
Everybody did this.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I need an approval. I was not at the February 25th meeting. I don't. So. Who was I?
That was a very short meeting, wasn't it?
So can somebody approve the minutes?
I'm looking for a picture of the Oddfellows Hall.
I don't, they put a paper copy in. Then I don't have. I didn't know that. Okay.
Why don't we postpone that until we have a chance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we can table it.
And is there a motion to adjourn? Second.
I do,
We didn't have a notice in the paper about signs. We did. Thanks, Renee, you were great.
So I just slipped it in, Martha.
I know. Renee. Renee, please.
I just slipped it in as a sentence at the end that you would like that. There was no formal notice
There is a formal notice going out. We created one to go out.
to the paper.
Mhm.
I just don't want anybody to have an excuse and say they didn't know.
There is one going out.
Okay, great, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, all in favor of adjourning?
Aye.